Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the Reading Rush will be here in a little less than a week. The Reading Rush was previously the Booktubeathon, which I have been doing every year since I think 2016? Let me check. I've apparently been participating in this readathon since 2015, so this will be my 5th year doing this readathon. It is my favorite readathon of the year. So this year it is obviously the Reading Rush, not the Booktubeathon. Part of the reason for that change was they wanted to extend it beyond just YouTube, but there have been some other changes, like there's a website now, and I'm really excited about it. So this is my TBR for the challenge. Oh, I need to actually get the books, don't I? So there are 7 challenges to choose from and to pick books from. Read 7 books is no longer a challenge like it has been in the previous years, but it is a badge, so I may still try to read 7 books, but we'll see. Right now I have 5 because I've combined some of the categories. So the first book that I'm going to try to be reading during the week is On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. This is both a book that has purple on the cover, because the text and the bird and the violin are all purple. They're kind of a blue purple, but we're counting it. And then the other one is for an author's first book. I'm slightly cheating a little bit on this one because it's not technically her first book, but it is her first fiction novel. The other book that she published was nonfiction. So I'm counting it as first book because it is like a debut fiction, therefore it is a debut book. Yeah, see what I did there? This one is about an old woman who dies in her sleep, but then finds that like she can't move on with her life until she like comes to terms with some of the things that happened in it. It is a love story, a romance, so I'm imagining that some of that will come into play with why she's not moving on. But I picked this one up in London. I was there, I got back yesterday actually. I'm filming this on Tuesday the 16th? Yeah, and I got back yesterday. And so I hope that I will enjoy this one. The next book that I will be reading is In an Absent Dream by Shauna Maguire. This is book 4 in the Home for the Wayward Children or the Wayward Children, something like that series. I started reading this series when I was traveling, and in fact I did a whole vlog where I talk about what I'm reading and all that kind of stuff, which will probably be posted after this one because it involves a lot more editing than this one will. But I will be reading In an Absent Dream for the challenge of read a book in the same spot for the whole time that you're reading it. So you can do it in multiple sittings, but the idea is that while you're reading that book, you're in the same spot. That spot will probably either be the couch or my bed, but it is a novella. It is in a novella series, so that won't take me very long because I've been like getting through the other ones very quickly, and I've been enjoying the series. I would say that her novellas are a lot less subtle than her novels. She is always very clearly making a point, capital letters. I don't have any really specific passages because I've been getting these out of the library, so I have returned to them already, so I can't like pull receipts, but there are always just a few phrases or paragraphs here and there when I'm just kind of like, all right, thanks, we got it. But it's still really imaginative and twisty series. Each book has like a different main character or main characters, and they're all about children who have gone from our world through a doorway into some kind of fantasy world, and then they have come back. So it's like dealing with the children that have come back that just want to go back to the world that they found. And there is a lot of great representation in this series. There's a lot of queer characters, there's an asexual main character, there's a trans character, there's, you know, just a whole bunch of representation in these books. And so they are really fun, they are a really great time, just because she has less space in her novellas to really flesh out her ideas. I find that occasionally her prose gets a little heavy-handed. The next book that I'll be attempting to read during that week will be filling 2 challenges. It will be a book that you meant to read last year, and a book that has 5 or more words in the title. I will be reading Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Because I've been doing a Harry Potter reread for a little while, I've been meaning to get to the Deathly Hallows and just finish the series, be done with my reread, so this will be a good excuse. Also, I've been doing them on audiobook, so it'll be good for me to have an audiobook to mix in with my ebooks and physical books. The next book that I'm going to be reading is absolutely bandwagoning. So many people have put this on their TBRs, but it is for the challenge of read a book with a non-human main character, and I will be reading Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. I've already checked this one out of my library, and it is due like almost at the end of the readathon, like with a day or so left of the readathon, so I feel like that'll fit perfectly with the timing. And the main character is a kitsune fox spirit who like feeds on the souls of men, and I'm always down for that. And then the last book that I will be reading for the Booktubeathon, or at least the last that I have definitively on my TBR, is going to be Howls Moving Castle. This is going to be for read a book and then watch the book to movie adaptation. This is a reread for me. This was a very treasured childhood book for me. I've read this book many times. I've also seen the movie several times because I really love both of them. I feel like they both bring different sensibilities and they both tell a slightly different but very similar story, and I just really adore both of them. This is about a young girl who is, I think, the oldest of her three sisters. She lives in a like fairy tale land, but because she's the oldest of her three sisters, she has resigned herself to not really having a like fairy tale adventure of a life, because that is for the younger siblings. But then the Witch of the Waste comes into her shop and curses her and turns her into an old woman, so she ends up going off and having an adventure. It's so fun. It's very British, it's very dry but very funny, and it's such a comfort read to me. So I think that this will be really good because I'll be able to read it really quickly, and I already know that I really love it. Now, you may have noticed that was only 5 books. There is a badge for reading 7, so I am gonna try to sneak 2 more books in there. I just don't know what they're gonna be yet. And I'm kind of trying to leave some wiggle room so that if I decide that one book is really not doing it for me, I can drop it and pick something else up. The only time that I've managed to read 7 books in the Booktubeathon week was the very first year that I did it because I was unemployed. And this year, for the very first time, I am again not working. This time it is because I am on summer break from my master's program, but it still means that I will have plenty of time to read. So if I really buckle down, I might also try to vlog during the week because I've been enjoying doing readathon vlogs. But I don't know that I'm gonna like daily vlog. I think I'll just do like 1 video for the whole week. So let me guys know if you're participating in the Booktubeathon. Either tell me your TBR or like link me to your video or your channel down in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon with another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Thumbnail. Motherfucking thumbnail. All right.